well, you said we grab a cup of coffee, huh?
I have to go in, Judy.
Well, you got 10 minutes.
I have to change.
That'll take 2 minutes.
No, Brock, really, I have a lot of work I have to do.
Look, Bobbie, I think that we have to talk.
We'll talk later, okay?
Listen, Bobbie.
Well, I hope it's not too serious.
Oh, hiya, Ruby. What's serious?
Whatever's ailing you, you don't look so good.
Well, I tell you, I don't feel so good, but I do feel a little better now that you're here.
What can Dr. Ruby do for you?
What can Dr. Ruby do? You can listen. You can lend a friendly ear. I need an ear that particularly is related to Bobbie.
Aha. Well, that sounds very serious. And it sounds as though it's a sit-down conversation where we go at this very carefully.
Yes.
All right?
Perhaps you could tell me, has Bobbie said anything to you?
About what?
About us.
Not particularly.
She's not said anything. That's bad. That's very bad.
What?
Well, I think that she wants out of the relationship.
Oh, that is totally ridiculous.
No, she's been acting very, very cool towards me.
Honey, she's just in some kind of mood. She'll come out of it.
No, when someone is in a mood, though, it takes a certain amount of things to get you in that mood.
She'll tell you when she's ready to.
What will she tell me?
I don't know.
But do you know?
No, I don't.
You don't know. But, look, I need you to help me.
Honey, I shouldn't interfere.
It's not interfering. It's just that she will listen to you, and I gotta find out what's bothering Bobbie.
I just can't promise you anything.
But you will. You will.
I didn't say that.
Look, would it help if I told you the truth? That I love her very, very much.
Yes. Yes, it will.
I knew I could count on you, Ruby.
Oh, no, I didn't promise anything.
Oh, I know. And thank you. Thank you. Ruby!
Hey, that Brock, he's some guy. Brock, he's just crazy about you.
Yeah, Rube, I got a lot of things here I gotta file.
Well, now, what's more important, Brock or work?
Work.
Oh, you can't be serious.
Well, right now, that's how I feel.
Mm-hmm. I have a feeling you didn't tell him,
I don't see the point.
Oh, well, one very good reason. You're pregnant.
Very well aware of that.
You're pregnant with his baby, too.
Not for long.
What is that supposed to mean?
I don't know, Ruby, really. I've got a lot of work I gotta do.
Hey, young lady. Exactly. What are you saying?
I don't know. Ruby, Brock does not want any more children. What am I supposed to do?
Well, what do you want?
I want to have this baby.
Alone?
Whatever it takes.
Honey, you're not being fair.
What I'm being is realistic.
No, what you're being is selfish. I'm going to let you get away with it because I think you're scared.
I'm scared of Brock.
Honey, you've got to tell him if you love him.
He doesn't want it.
You don't know that until you tell him. And you might be surprised at his reaction.
Ruby, you didn't hear him. He was adamant about not wanting any more children.
Well, the man can change his mind.
Not that man.
Honey, he loves you. He's crazy in love with you. Give him half a chance. He'll come through with flying colors.
Fresh vegetables with the peanut sauce.
It looks delicious.
Looks like the meal we just finished.
I am.
Similar, but different, as you Americans say.
I'm sorry I didn't have all the ingredients you needed.
My people are used to making do.
I wonder if they make that out of peanuts, too.
Peanuts is our leading product.
No kidding.
Once my husband gets onto a subject, he just refuses to let go, no matter how much I'd like for him to.
I find his humor amusing, much like the British, droll and witty.
You were educated in England, weren't you?
Yes, I received my doctorate from Cambridge.
Oh, that's quite an achievement.
Where were you educated, Brian?
I got my early education in the streets of New York. I got my Ph.D. in the University of Port Charles.
Droll and witty, as I said.
Well, where on earth did you learn to cook so well?
It intrigues me. And whatever intrigues me, I like to master.
Well, I'd certainly like to try new dishes.
As long as she can order them from a restaurant.
No, I'm not much of a cook.
Nonsense. Anyone can learn to cook. I would be happy to show you how to cook African style.
You know, I'd like that.
That way, when the time comes for your husband to take the social services job in my country, he will feel right at home.
I never agree.
Come now. This is not the time to settle business. Let us enjoy the meal.
Oh, it certainly looks wonderful. I can't wait to try some more of your peanut sauce. Thank you.
I declare to my time, was that not the most marvelous brunch that you've been to in age? I don't remember seeing such a colorful array of people since the garden party at Lady Hancock's in Cap Ferret. I'm telling you now, there was a motley crew. You would not have believed what wonderful people they were.
Tiff, why don't you sit down?
Oh, okay. Where's Holly?
Out.
Al? Well, you know, I'm rather surprised that I didn't see her at the brunch. I thought she loved things like that.
Maybe some other time.
Yes, well, I'm sure we'll be having oodles and oodles of parties now that the exposition is open. It's so exciting, isn't it?
Well, you certainly seem to know an awful lot of people there.
Oh, I know a few. Actually, they were mutual acquaintances of mine on the continent.
I see.
Have I done something wrong?
What makes you say that?
Well, you're looking at me rather strangely.
Sorry.
Well, have I?
No, not you.
Oh, well, that's a relief. I would certainly hate to end up in the slammer when all of this excitement is going on. Well, what did you want?
Information.
Well, I am a wealth of information, I think. About what?
Not about what, about whom. In particular, one Gregory.
Is love attacking the stars of the A-Team? Inquiring minds want to know.
I want to know.
Did Robert Wagner dump Jill because she didn't fit Natalie's mold? This week's National Enquirer tells you. Can you save money by avoiding doctors in big group practices? How can you weather marital storms?
It's in the Enquirer.
Can Richard Simmons' new book give you a new body from head to toe?
Read it. It's my special book bonus in the Enquirer.
Plus over 100 features for people with inquiring minds.
Like me.
Oh, hand me those plates, will you? How often do you get a chance to taste a genuine African meal?
Not often. Thank goodness.
I thought it was fascinating.
It or him?
Well, I'm not against being waited on by a handsome stranger.
Oh, he's strange, all right.
You're just jealous. Yes, you are. You know darn well Chonga's been flirting with me ever since the minute we met.
Oh, he's been buttering you up, that's all. Peanut buttering from the looks of it.
Well, he likes me. Now, there's no harm in that.
He's putting one over on you.
Nonsense. I know what he's up to.
I got news for you, Claudia. You're not the one he's really after.
What are you talking about?
You know, I don't believe your ego sometimes. Can't you see he's using you?
Why?
Because he thinks if he can get you all hyped up about Africa, you'll con me into taking that social service job over there.
Now, that's ridiculous.
Open your eyes.
You open your eyes. Do you think that I am so unattractive, so unintelligent that Chonga wouldn't even want me for his company?
Oh, come on. That has nothing to do with the reality of the situation.
Oh, I'll tell you the reality of the situation. You are jealous. You're also stubborn, narrow-minded, and an unworldly clod, and you can do these dishes yourself. Eat plenty.
Gregory. Now, darling, there was a lady killer if I ever saw one.
Could we have some specifics?
Well, all right, for one, have you ever gotten a good look at him? I don't guess men notice things like that, do they?
That's why God created women, sweetheart. Now, look, I want to know about a few of those women.
All right. Well, he was so devastatingly attractive. It was very hard for me to keep up with him when we were in Europe. He just had one woman, then he'd go to the next woman. I mean, he just...
Like who?
Names, the more the better.
All right, let's see. When I first met him, he was with, what's her name? It was Monique. Monique Diorce. She was a French singer. Have you heard of her?
Afraid not.
Darling, she left her husband for Gregory. Not that it really mattered, because it was too late. But this time, he had already taken off with Veronique to Spain. No. It was Theodora.
Look,
I can't remember.
you and Gregory, you were close.
Not like that, if that's what you're talking about. I mean, darling, every time I have a man, I have to have his undivided attention. You should know that. And I didn't think I could get that with Gregory. Not that I really wanted to. But I do think that maybe, in his own fashion, he could be rather faithful.
So he did have a steady girlfriend?
Well, there was one. She was a Romanian countess. Her name was Teresa. And in fact, I think that was his main love of his life.
How do you know?
Darling, every time she came to town, he would drop whoever he was with. And she wasn't even that attractive. She had to have something to keep the man on the hook.
Connie, listen, run those 3 names through the computer, will you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Tiff. Give me those last 3 names again.
Okay, there was Countess Teresa of Romania.
Great day in the morning, love in the afternoon.
On Loving.
You're a very special woman.
You're pretty special yourself.
A lonely night draws 2 friends together. And on Ryan's Home.
Leave Joe Novak alone.
But I've got to see him. Please understand.
Will Bill's worst fears come true? Loving Ryan's Home. Weekdays.
Eat lunch late. Fouls up my digestion.
You hardly touched your food.
Well, I never eat shrimp in a month with an R in it.
That's oysters.
Yeah, whatever. What do you keep going on about me about? You didn't eat much yourself.
I wasn't hungry.
Yeah? What's your excuse, Monica?
Same as Alan's.
I don't know why we even bothered.
You really should eat, Father.
I just haven't had much of an appetite late.
Is your heart bothering you?
What the hell's my heart got to do with my stomach?
Edward, you have to eat to keep your strength up.
What I need is to get some news about Celia.
I'm sure the police are doing all they can.
Yeah? Well, why don't they call?
Because I have nothing to report.
You know, that really doesn't make me feel any better, Monica.
Well, I don't know what to say, Edward. We're all worried.
I think I'd feel better if we did have a ransom demand. This silence just doesn't bode well.
Kidnappers who don't ask for money. I don't understand.
First time the Quartermaines have been so lucky.
Haven't even been able to get a hold of Quentin yet.
That's really going to be something. He's going to be so upset. I mean, the way he dotes on Celia.
And still no word from Grant.
Now, that really worries me.
Well, the whole damn thing worries me. Worries me sick. Why don't we change the subject? Something else for a few minutes.
Like what?
Huh? I don't care. Something frivolous. Your trip to France, for instance.
Well, there's nothing to tell.
What's all this mystery?
There isn't any mystery. Alan and I needed to get away. We took a vacation. We went to France, and we came back.
Yeah.
That's it.
Where'd you go when you were there?
Paris in the countryside.
Where, specifically?
I can't remember the names of all the places. Can you?
No, I can't. They were in French.
Oh, that's very cute, Alan. Come on, out with it.
I swear. I mean, can't Alan and I just go off, take a vacation, without you suspecting that something funny is going on?
Monica, it's been my experience that whenever 2 or more Quartermaines get together, there is always something funny going on.
Well, there is not.
Oh, come on. Deception's written all over your faces. Good Lord, now what?
Well, Edward, this came in the mail this morning.
A ransom note, I knew it.
It's from France, Edward. I've been at 6s and 7s about what to do.
About what?
This letter. It's from Beatrice. I'm not even sure that I want to open it.
What in the world do you want with these women, Robert?
It all depends on the answer.
I don't even know the question.
It's the way it's going to have to be for the moment.
Well, would you like for me to leave?
No, please, stick around. At least until we have an answer. I may have to pick your brains again. Let me get that.
All right.
Robert. Sorry, Blackie, I wasn't expecting you. I'm not interrupting you, am I?
No, please come in.
I'm very worried about Luke.
So am I.
Yeah, well then, you haven't heard from him, huh?
I'm afraid not.
You're not holding out on me, are you, Robert?
Would I do that?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you guys aren't the best of friends anymore, and I hope you won't let that come between Fine and Luke, you know?
Blackie, look, I'm hoping that you'd know me better than that.
Well, I do, but I mean, what are you doing to find him?
There's nothing I can do right now.
Well, look for him. Tell me where to look for
I
him.
don't know
I'll
where to
for
look
him.
myself.
Look, I can't just sit here, man. He's my best friend, and I'm very worried about him, okay? I don't know what's happened to him.
Blackie, Luke has a habit of falling on his feet. We all know that.
Oh, so you're saying you're not going to do nothing about it, huh?
Look, please.
Come quick. We're getting a response coming through.
What's going on?
Nothing that has anything to do with you.
Tell me what's going on,
Blackie,
Robert.
look. Now, calm down. When I need you, when I find something out, I'll contact you.
I thought I heard your voice out here. What happened to you?
I ran into a door. What are you doing here?
I'm visiting, but I was just thrown out.
Yeah,
What about you?
I was just thrown out, too.
Do you make a habit of visiting Robert very often?
Once in a while.
Since when?
Tiffany, I don't want to talk about it, all right?
Sure. So, what do you want to talk about?
I don't know.
Well, how about you? What's wrong with you?
Everything.
Well, at least that's honest. Want to start at the top?
I don't want to double my problems on you.
Come on, that's okay. You're always dumping them on me, so why stop now? Come on, what can old Tiff do to make it better?
Let me come home with you.
Blackie Parish. Is that a proposition?
You know what I mean.
You know you're always welcome to visit anytime you want to, okay?
I want to live with you.
As a roommate?
Yeah, why not?
Well, for one thing, you're probably sloppier than Heather ever hoped to be. And, Blackie, honey, for another thing, I'm having all the trouble I can right now with Jackie.
Right.
Come on, so whatever this is, I'm sure it's going to blow over very soon. You'll see.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Black, I'm sorry, honey. I didn't know it was this serious. What's wrong?
Nothing. It was a stupid idea to ask you.
No, it wasn't. Come on, Blackie.
Yes, it was. Never mind.
Romanian Countess Teresa, known DVX agent.
It all adds up.
Grant, Natalie. Now Gregory, all known DVX.
Natalie pretending to be Luke's friend. Gregory working at the casino.
They had to be onto him.
Robert, I'm really worried.
So am I.
You don't...
Yeah. I don't know what to think. All I know is that if Luke were alive, he would have been in touch with us by now.